look at is AXIM special request. So the last time we took a look at this was on the 9th of January, currently traded at 13.97 and hit a high off of that, which would have been on the 12th, and it hit a high of 19.80. Again, we went over that right before that at $10.36. Congratulations to everybody again that follows these live streams. So let me go ahead and put this up here so it's out of your view. The last time would have been to give you guys a better idea. So when you're looking at this on your screen, you see all these candles, but you want to make sure that you're able to understand what I'm talking about. So that red line right there and the pricing that we went over this was at $10.36. We're going to draw this one down to about right there. Yeah, just a little bit above there. So when we went over that, it was at the low of the day on, actually the high of the day on the 9th. So let me, again, this is right here at this candle. This big candle, the first one that you've seen before this run. I really want to point that out to you guys. So again, off of that, on alert, moving with volume has room to run. Again, as I say so many times, you guys, watch for that volume. And it did it. It did it right there. I said, watch for volume. I put it on alert and it took off. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive days of runs hitting a high of $19.80 off of the alert at $10.36. I don't know how accurate you need to get off of that, considering the fact that when I put it on alert, which I very rarely do unless I'm very sure, 4 consecutive days of runs with 100% gain, just about 100% gain in 4 days. So congratulations to everybody. The most important thing here, what I'm excited about, is that not only is this a run off the alert of 4 consecutive days, but this isn't like a penny stock. This is a much, this is traded at 13 some dollars a share currently. So of course, if somebody would have went to me over on YouTube or on Investors Hangout and said, hey, look, it's at $19 now, would you take a look at it? I would have said right then and there, hey, look, the RSI right now is at 86. That is obviously down here. The volume's at all high, which is good still. So I would have been like, hey, look, it might still have room to go, but the RSI is just screaming overbought. You guys had a correction then after that, pulling in from the high of 1937 down to a low of 1250. That is a big correction. That is almost too big of a correction, my personal opinion. But it brought you back down into that Bollinger Band right there. And then off of that, you went through and fell through the 10-day simple moving average, tapped on the 20-day, rejected that, and brought you back up to the 10-day simple moving average. Zooming in right now, you're using that the 10-day simple moving average as a support line now. Okay, I'm going to be watching for that 13.97 to hold. My personal opinion is that you're consolidating. I would go ahead and put this one on a watch again. All right, not alert again, but a watch. And we're going to be watching for a that buying pressure to come back in to tell us that it is going to move off of that 10-day simple moving average. If that doesn't happen, if that volume doesn't come in, you will risk breaking that 10-day simple moving average and falling down to the 20-day, which is going to be trailing up behind it probably by that point around the $11.27 mark. So that is all I have to add for this. Joe, what do you got for AXIM?
All right, so their latest press release was on January 19th. It was AXIM Biotech begins Can-Chew Plus clinical trials. So let me just pull it up really quick. Because there was another thing. I mean, since the last time you went over it on the 9th? So on the 10th, they announced that they were actually at the JP Morgan conference. And it was on the 10th, literally. So, I mean, that means that they presented in front. I don't know what if they presented or whatnot, but they met with all these, different people there. So, which is always a good thing because it's like a healthcare conference they have over in San Francisco on the 10th. They had it. So anyways, the AXIM Biotech begins Can-Chew Plus clinical trials. Let's see. All right, so researchers has shown that cannabinoid CBD has beneficial effects of gastrointestinal disorders. The CBD project highlights more than 10 published studies showing possible effects or benefits. The cannabinoid is theorized to work by acting it basically just goes into all that. Just want to see what the when's the trial. All right, so the market for IBS treatment is both large and unmet by traditional pharmaceuticals. According to global data, it reaches the IBS is set to rise to 590 million. This one link that I went on, it wasn't actually. I thought it was a press release. It wasn't. It was the company did do a press release, but that wasn't it. That was from. It was published by a website. I didn't notice it because of the name of the website. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, the website is a good site for keeping up on things. It's secfilings.com. All right. So, anyways, they actually did one on the 19th on it. It was Medical Marijuana Incorporated Investment AXIM Biotech enters into IBS clinical trial with CBD chewing gum. I believe we went over this when we looked at MJNA last time.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have sworn we looked at this like sooner.
You know what? You're
So,
right. You're right.
yeah.
That was the 9th that we did that.
No, not the 9th, because this was maybe the 19th.
Really?
Maybe when we went back at it. Well, because this press release right here is from the 19th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You can keep going. I want to take a look here.
All right, so because this press release right here states that AXIM recently announced that the company had received approval from the Medical Ethical Committee, METC, at Wageningen University for the trial using controlled release hemp oil CBD chewing gum with patients suffering from IBS. The gum, as well as matching placebo gums, will be given to trial participants. AXIM will use gum containing 50 milligrams of CBD per serving during the trial, and patients will be allowed up to 6 chewing gums a day to control their stomach cramps, bloating, pain, and other symptoms. The trial will study the outcome of the pain reduction in patients taking the gum containing CBD versus the placebo in the record general relief and change in stool frequency. So that's pretty much that. I mean, they just basically announced that thing.
All right, so you guys, hey, you heard a little bit about the company from Joe. 1397 on watch, buying pressure to return. If it doesn't, you could fall down to the 20-day simple moving average. But like I said, most importantly, you ran off that 1036 on alert, and I'm really proud of that because it was a consecutive 4-day run off that alert. So again, that is AXIM. If you follow this one, you have anything to add, make sure you head over to investorshangout.com/live and check out the live stream and let us know over there.